Hey guys, how you doing? Johnathan Hobson with Gordon Food Service, culinary specialist for the west coast of Florida. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about canned pork. It's a Puerto Rican dish, it's delicious, it's the entire rack, the loin, the ribs, and the belly all in one piece. We're going to cook this thing up together using a couple different cooking techniques. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. The canned pork seemed to have originated somewhere around 1957 at LaGuardia's restaurant in Puerto Rico. At least that's as far back as we can find it. Now, I know what you're thinking, canned pork is just another pork chop, but that's absolutely not the case. The canned pork is the loin, the back ribs, the spare ribs, the belly, the bacon, and the skin, all in the same chop, okay? Now, that does pose some problems. Problems are, how do we cook it without getting it too tough? How do we cook it without getting it too tender? What we're gonna do is we're gonna braise it. By braising, we're gonna break down the triple helix protein strands, also known as collagen. Now, collagen is kind of like a backclash fishing reel. So all these strands are all kind of wound together, and it's our job to heat them up and separate them out, okay? Now, collagen will start to break down, or the triple helix will start to break down about 150 degrees. At 150 degrees, these collagen strands start to straighten out. What happens to collagen when it gets hot and it gets straight? It turns into gelatin. Gelatin, when it warms up, it melts and we can extract it and we have very, very tender meat. So what we're gonna do is we're first gonna take this, we're gonna season it with a little Badia mojo rub and go pretty heavy on this seasoning. Make sure it's on all sides. We're gonna take it with a little salt, do this side. We're gonna flip this guy over. Do the other side as well. We're gonna hit him with a little bit more mojo rub. Make sure we get both sides, flip it, season this side as well. Then we're gonna put it into a hotel pan. We're gonna take mojo. Now when you use a full gallon of mojo, use about half of it and give it a little shake. You wanna make sure you get all those herbs and spices out of there. Covered about halfway. Then we're gonna take the juice of one whole orange. One lemon. And one lime. We're gonna squeeze this guy in here, right here. We're gonna take this product and we're gonna put it in the oven. 350 degrees. For 4 hours. And we're gonna let that cook. The flavor that's imparted by cooking it straight in this mojo is gonna be unbelievable. Now, before we can finish this dish up and take it to the next step, we actually need to cool it down. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna bring it over here, we're gonna put it right back in our refrigerator. So our next step, after we've gotten this cooled down, you can see that fat is all kind of congealed on here a little bit, is to finish it for pickup. Now what we're gonna do with this is we're going to score the skin and we're gonna drop it in the fryer. But for a restaurant, you could take this, wrap it up, and store this in your cooler, labeled and dated for at least 4 days without any problem. So it's a super easy pickup with a lot of intense prep work. So to pick this up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a knife. We're gonna take that nice, beautiful fat right there and just put some nice hatch marks on it. I find it a lot easier to score it after you cook it. That way you don't have your fat marks getting separated. You can really become strategic with those nice hash marks on there. We're gonna go ahead and take the knife and kind of run it through like that. We're gonna put it over on a 350 degree fryer. We're gonna fry this for 5 minutes. Now on our plate, we're gonna take, as this is frying, on our plate, we're going to take our GFS Latin rice. That's gonna go down. Now we're gonna take our canned pork chop back out of the fryer. We're gonna take some of our chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri sauce will go around the rim of the plate. We're gonna lay it right on top. We're gonna add just a little bit more chimichurri. A little bit of citrus microgreens from Cahaba Club, and one of my favorite garnishes. Voila, it's done. Thank you.